Hello again. It's the OhioRAAM show coming to you from Southwest Ohio, sponsored by the first two time stations in Ohio for the race across America, the time stations at Oxford and Blanchester. And this evening we want to highlight two people who make the Blanchester time station really work well, and that's Amy and John McFadden. They do a great job there, and we want to say a special thank you to them tonight. Although we say we're coming from Southwest Ohio tonight, we're actually having a variety of interviews that I made during the RAAM Challenge in Dublin, Ohio. Interestingly enough, we did that back in September, and this evening, as I am working on the show, the challenge in Florida is taking place, and I've been watching the results from time to time there. The OhioRAAM show is a show dedicated to cycling with emphasis on ultra cycling and particularly the race across America. We branch out into other areas, and that's what we're doing this evening with these interviews. You're going to see a whole group of people that I interviewed there. Some of these people are names that you're going to see in the future when it comes to ultra cycling. So get your pencil out and jot their names down, because you're going to hear more about them. So enjoy the show this evening. I'm your host, Lee Krieger, and I'm happy to do this as a service to the sport of ultra cycling. Thank you. Okay, and you are?
I'm Kyrin Jakowski.
And where are you from, Kristen?
Pontiac, Michigan.
Pontiac. And you're here at the RAAM Challenge. And I heard you say this is your first time of doing something like this?
Yeah, this kind of mileage, especially combined with the elevation, it's going to be interesting.
And what race are you doing?
I'm doing the 400.
Doing 400. Okay. And is there any dream of doing race across America in your future?
I might need a lobotomy first, but it's definitely one of those things I've been thinking a lot about. So we'll see how this one goes and go from there for sure.
Be careful thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And you are?
Terry Bork.
And where are you from, Terry?
Originally from Cleveland, but now Naples, Florida.
Okay, I saw the Florida license plate there.
Yep.
And what race are you doing tomorrow?
Doing the RAAM qualifier, the 400.
400.
Yep.
And have you qualified for RAAM before?
I have qualified for RAAM before. I did this race 2 years ago.
And I forget, how long is a qualification good for?
2 years. 2 years. So this would
Okay.
qualify me for 15 and 16.
Okay, and are you planning on doing it any of those years?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's
okay.
the plan, yeah. I'd be the youngest guy to ever do it, see. Oh, wait a minute. I was the oldest guy. That's right. It's the oldest guy that would ever do it, see.
You know, we used to say that young guys couldn't win it, but Strasser took
Yeah,
he took care of that, didn't he?
Yeah, he ruined that myth, didn't he?
It sure did. And I've got another guy from Austria on the show that's young that has quite a record. It's going to be interesting to see how he does this year.
Well, those guys are amazing athletes, so it's just fun to be around them, I'll tell you.
And I see you got a nice crew over here.
Yeah,
And,
my wife is a crew chief, and then we actually crewed for Race Across America last year with Mike McClintock, so one of those crew members is going to help her, so I should be in good hands.
And I ran into you in Blanchester.
Yes, you did. Ran into you in Blanchester.
That. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Well, thank you. I
And,
appreciate it.
We
Be a
hope
great
maybe
day.
we'll see you in Blanchester again this year, or Oxford,
Never
or one
know.
of those places.
Never
Okay.
know.
Thanks, Terry. And you are?
I'm David Wise from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, well, that's just up the pike from me. I live in Dayton.
Yeah, we're practically neighbors.
The name's familiar.
I've participated a couple times here in some RAAM events. I was here in Ohio last year and then was part of a team this summer doing Race Across America.
What team was that day?
We raised money for MS.
Okay, I remember seeing it. I don't think I saw the team though, but
Ride for a Cure. It was a great experience. The 8 of us were an 8-man team, and it was all of us were RAAM rookies, of course, that year. So it was neat to be able to ride our bikes across the country and get a feel for the real deal.
Great. And now, what race? What are you doing? The 400 tomorrow?
No, doing the 200. Doing the 200.
So are you qualified for RAAM, or you're not trying to qualify?
Not trying to qualify, not yet. I still haven't quite got around the bend there on that one. I haven't lost all my marbles. It's coming.
It happens. It kind of draws you in, you know.
It is. It sucks you in.
Introduce your crew here to me.
I got 2 here. I got my sister Lindsay.
Hi.
Lindsay.
Hi.
Where are you from?
Cincinnati.
You're Cincinnati, and this is
Erin Shockett.
where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati as well.
Okay. Well, good luck with you tomorrow.
We really appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay.
Good seeing you.
Thank you. You bet. And you are
Jeff Bruner,
Jeff Bruner, and where are you from, Jeff?
Allentown, Pennsylvania. Lee.
Okay, Allentown, and we're glad to have you here in Ohio.
It's great to be here for sure.
What race are you doing tomorrow?
I'm doing the 400-mile race.
400 mile. Are you trying to qualify for RAAM?
No, I'm actually qualified.
Oh, that's right. You are qualified.
Yeah, I finished in 2011, so qualified for life, as they say.
Once you finish, you're qualified, aren't you?
Right.
And what's your RAAM number?
411.
Everybody knows that number, don't they?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's an easy one to remember for a variety of reasons, and then I see it all the time. Of course, driving around town and seeing stuff like that. It's always.
Let's see. All you have to pay is $3,000, and you get a number.
That's exactly right. That's $1,000 a number. It's expensive.
Well, when we get over 1,000, then it'll be cheaper.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. The cost of the numbers will go down drastically.
So, are you planning RAAM for this year?
We're thinking about it at this point. I mean, there's so many things that have to go into it. I mean, I've got a family and a full-time job and so forth, and I planned on doing RAAM this last year, but life got in the way, and a lot of good things happened that prevented me from doing RAAM this last year in 2014. So, I may roll it over for 2015, and would seriously like to do it. But a couple things have to come together next spring, of course, and then certainly from a crew standpoint, you got to get the right people together that are going to be able to work as a team.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you very
Hope
much.
it turns out well for you. Looks like we're going to have a nice day, a little warmish, but it'll be a nice day. I don't think there's going to be too much wind.
Yeah, no, it looks like just a little bit at the beginning, and no, beautiful weather you've cooked up for us here in Ohio. Great.
Well, stay safe out there, Jeff,
Yeah.
and good luck.
Thank you very much, Lee.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I found somebody from Dayton, Ohio. Quite remarkable, because I live just out on the edge of it. And Chuck, he's from Vandalia, our videographer back there.
Awesome.
So,
All right.
and your name again?
Michael Burns.
Michael Burns.
Mm-hmm.
And is this one of your crew here?
It is. This is.
What's your name?
Emily Hudson.
Emily. Okay. Have you ever done anything like this before, Emily?
Not really. No.
You know what you're getting into?
A brief.
Yep.
It'll be different than he said. And what race you doing tomorrow?
The 200 mile.
200. Okay.
Right.
Very good. Have you done this before?
I did last year. Actually, last year was on my 50th birthday.
Oh, great.
So
Great.
back again this year.
Wonderful. Any other races that you've done like this?
Not a race. I've done the ride across Indiana.
Rain, I think.
Rain. Yep. 164 miles, I think. And then there's a 100-mile ride with 11,000 feet of elevation near Columbus. That I've done that as well.
Is that the fall?
Yeah, the Frank. The Frank is the name of the ride.
Yeah. Okay. Well, want to wish you all the best tomorrow. And,
all right.
Glad to have somebody here from Dayton, Ohio.
You bet.
Glad to have you here with us, too.
Thanks.
You stay
All right.
awake now. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay. And your name is?
Stephen Strayer.
And where are you from, Stephen?
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay. And what ride are you doing tomorrow?
I'm doing the 200-mile solo self-supported.
Some places they call that the Voyager, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're without crew, which you can be on the 200. And have you done anything like this before?
I've never done a RAAM event. I've done Rain Ride, which is right across Indiana. I've done quite a few long centuries and stuff like that, but this will be the first event I've done that's 200 miles.
Is there such a thing as a short century?
No, not really. They just get a little more routine.
Ask our videographer back there about that short century. Yeah. I would say, do they get less painless? No, but
Yeah.
so well. Good luck for you tomorrow.
Thank you.
And we hope you have a good, successful time. Looks like you're gonna have a nice day.
I know. Weather's great.
Yeah, okay.
That's great. Thank
Glad
you.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, thank you very much. And let's just go down the line and see who you are. Who are you?
I'm Stephen Sussman, the rider.
And from where?
Maryland.
Okay, and what race are you riding in?
This will be the RAAM qualifier, the 400 miles.
Have you ever qualified for RAAM before?
No. I've
And-
tried 3 times back in the 80s.
You're going to be successful this time.
I'm pretty sure I am, yes.
Okay. And this young lady, you are?
I'm Angela James.
And you're riding tomorrow
I am on a unicycle, 400 miles.
on a unicycle.
I'm a member of the crew. I can't ride.
I was going to say.
I'm a navigator.
You've been pulling my leg a bit.
With this hand.
Okay, good. And are these the rest of the crew or any of these riding?
Yep, we're all crew.
We're all
Your
crew.
name?
Chris Battles.
You're also from Maryland?
Yep.
And you are?
Anthony Jadra from Westminster, Maryland.
Okay. And have you ever crewed before? No. So you got a lot of learning to do.
We got a lot of
Okay.
learning to do.
Have you ever had a ride with a crew before?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, if you
Yes.
qualified, you
Yes.
certainly have, yeah.
Yes.
Well, listen, it looks like you're going to have a pretty good day and hopefully a good night. And we wish you all the best luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And this young lady, I wish her luck on her unicycle. That would be a new event. Maybe we could put a category in Race Across America for unicycles, you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, good. Hey, guys, thanks for being here and have a great time. Welcome to Ohio.
Okay.
And your name is?
My name's Erin Shockett.
And where are you from, Erin?
I live in New Albany, Ohio, and I'm very excited to be here today for the 200-mile race, which we're about to do in about 10 hours.
Okay, it's going to have an early start tomorrow morning.
Yes. So we've already had dinner, and we're going to go home and hopefully get some shut-eye around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and we'll be up tomorrow at about 3:30, and then have a little breakfast, and then be here by 4:30, and I think go time is around 5.
Okay, that's the start time, and it's a staggered start.
Yeah, so we are riding in the 200-mile team. So I know that there's the 400-mile solo folks, and then there's the 200-mile solo folks, 400-mile team, 200-mile team. So I'm not quite sure how they stagger.
I'm not sure either. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
And have you ever done this before?
No, the closest thing we've done probably is I've done full Ironman. I've done some half Ironman. So I've done long-distance biking. But never really at this level of intensity for so long. And my partner and I are going to adopt the 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, which has been kind of the winning theory for Race Across America, for the longer race. And although it's going to be a shorter race, we're sort of interested in seeing how this feels like on the body and from a nutrition standpoint and hydration, and we're looking forward to it.
And any thoughts about doing the big one?
Yes, I think that this is it's a great question. So we're hoping to accomplish it in 10 hours tomorrow. And my sense is on Sunday or Monday we'll either sign up for RAAM in 2015 or we'll find another race where maybe we ride 100 miles a day and then have a lot of food and wine at nighttime, and it might be a little different event.
Well, I hope you find it successful. And now, who's your associate that you're riding with?
I'm riding with my friend Larry Hilsheimer, and we also had some other friends who did the Race Across the West back in June. So we ride with a group of a dozen or so people out in our area, mostly professional men between the age of probably 35 and 55. And we've got a great riding crew. It's great to ride out in Granville and Alexandria. We ride out to Croton, ride into Granville, and so we have a good time.
That's some pretty country you have to ride in, isn't it?
Yes. And there's a couple coffee shops along the way, so we've kind of routed everything out on Sunday mornings depending on all of level activity Saturday night. We really, though, have a great time. It's a good social way. It's a good way to get some cardio, and it's just a fun way to live.
I always say the difference between Chuck here, our videographer, he's he's more of a runner, but I said the difference between running and cycling, we can get to more food places than they can.
Yes, we can get there faster. And it's interesting. Actually, I got into triathlons in 2010, which I still do a couple of those a year, but I'm curious to see, just to do a full cycling event, how that's going to feel. And I'm actually going to ride 2 different bikes. I'm going to ride a tri-bike, which is a little different setup than my road bike, and I'm just sort of curious to see what sort of muscle groups are going to be used, and during the areas where we're on the flats, how I can optimize that time on the tri-bike.
And how big a crew do you have?
One person, our coach Michael Brewer, who also coaches myself along with others for triathlons, has graciously agreed. I've never had a SAG vehicle because when you do the Ironman races, you typically have stops along the way. So we're filled up with fluids and nutrition. I told him to put on some good music, and we'll be ready to go.
What kind of music do you like?
Well, I think we'll go back. He likes Kid Rock. I typically like classical rock. I listen to more probably Eagles, Crosby, Stills and Nash, and then maybe we'll put a little bit of hip hop in there if we're feeling tired about mile 80. I think that we need a little bit of upbeat. So something else that will give us a chance.
Well, listen, nice to talk with you, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for coming out.
All right, thank you. Great.
And your name is?
Pascal Kanji.
Okay, I won't try to say that.
Pascal.
Pascal.
That's good.
Okay, very good. And you're from right close by here.
Powell, Ohio.
Right up the pike.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. And who's this?
This is my dog Samson, and I rescued him, and it's my baby.
Oh, that's wonderful. I always appreciate people rescuing dogs. We have a rescue, and I think that's so important. What a beautiful dog.
Mm-hmm.
My other thing I do is photograph dogs.
Oh.
But I'm not doing that now. I'm doing this. But it's kind of a hobby of mine. I enjoy doing it. And so you're riding which ride tomorrow?
I'm just doing the 200s.
Don't say.
I don't have a crew.
Don't say just.
I'm doing the 200.
We do not use the word just around here.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of people who will see this. They'll say 200. My goodness, how does anybody do that?
It's minute distance, and it's a good training for me.
And have you done this before?
No.
How about this distance before?
Yes, I've done a couple 24-hour races, but that's the most I've done.
Which ones have you done?
I did Sebring this year and National 24-Hour Challenge, and I just came from the Mid-Atlantic.
Okay, very good.
Scott sets, Lukert sets.
Yeah, never been over to Calvin's.
Oh yeah, 5 years in a row.
Okay.
I got a couple overalls there.
Yeah, I was over there doing a show from there this year.
I was there.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing you, but there's a lot of people.
Okay, yes.
Well, listen, it's wonderful to talk to you.
Thanks,
Glad
Lee.
to see another Ohioan here.
Yes.
And to see Samson. Samson. I thought maybe Samson was going to crew for you, but you're going to go without a crew.
Yeah, I'm totally unsupported, but I know Jeff Stevens.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Maybe
There's always a friend out there.
Yeah, there
isn't
is somebody out there.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Lee.
And
nice to meet you.
Nice
to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the show.
Okay, yes, I do.
Well, hello. What is your name?
Julie Good.
Julie Good. And where are you from, Julie?
Columbus.
You're from Columbus. And you're part of a 2-person team.
We are.
And you are the other?
Jen Cooper.
And you're from this Columbus?
Right here in Dublin.
Right here in far.
Just a couple miles away.
And which of the routes are you doing tomorrow?
We're doing the 200.
Doing the 200. Done this before?
No.
This is new for you.
It is.
This is new, and you're a crew member?
I am a crew member. My name is Susan Brown.
And is this all of your crew right here?
We have one more coming.
Okay. And you're doing it with one vehicle?
One vehicle.
Okay, that'll be something of a challenge, won't it?
We think we have it down.
Yeah.
Well, have you done anything like this before?
Not as a relay.
Get my mic backwards here. Yeah.
But they've done C to C, and I think that's pretty similar. Not with a support vehicle. This is the first time with a support vehicle.
Okay. And who's this?
This is Samuel.
Hi, Samuel.
Samuel.
That's the second dog we've had on the show today. Yeah, you're quite a cute dog.
He will not be along for the ride.
He will not be along. I thought maybe he'd give you some moral support.
Well, he would.
Okay. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
And you be safe out there, will you?
We will.
You take care of them, will you?
Certainly will.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
See you. Well, it's so glad to at last meet the George family as a whole. And you notice here that three of us look more or less alike.
Right.
Nice shirt, Lee.
Patty, glad to see you again.
Likewise, likewise.
And what are you doing tomorrow?
I am riding my bike for 200 miles. Yeah, the Ohio 200 RAAM Challenge.
And I believe you were the women's winner last year, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I had an awesome crew, and we had a great ride, and it worked out.
Well, tell me about the crew. They introduced themselves earlier, but
So this is my mom, Beverly George.
I'm a retired high school chemistry teacher, and so last year was our first time to crew, and we learned what we needed to know at this meeting a year ago. So we feel a little bit more comfortable, and you always feel more comfortable about 30 or 40 minutes into it. You kind of get your rhythm, but we're looking forward to it. It's a beautiful country to drive through. I remember last year we kept saying you could just take picture after picture. It's like postcard country once you get out into the rural farm areas. It's beautiful.
Especially with the leaves changing. It's going to be gorgeous
they're
tomorrow.
just starting to turn, so it'll be fun.
turning a little earlier this year, I think.
Mm-hmm. And she's also the maker of the famous RAAM cookies. Gluten-free, amazing, delicious. So
Oh, wow. I need to hear more about this somehow.
we'll have to give you one.
Yeah, we'll give you one. I know
This gentleman here?
He's Tom George. He's my dad.
Hi,
He's gonna
good to be
drive.
here once again. Yes, I'm in charge. She's the navigator, and I'm supposed to be behind the wheel.
He'll be awake for most of it.
Yeah, I hope so. Broke our teeth on it last year, and our daughter Patty was nice enough to say, "Hey, let's do it again," and she wanted us back here, so we drove from Naperville, suburb of Chicago, and met here as Patty came in from Pittsburgh, and looking forward to opportunity to be with her and see her.
Well, you answered all my next questions, where you're from and what have you. So, Team Phenomenal Hope, does it have a future?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. We haven't announced it officially yet, but you can definitely look for us in 2015. It's going to be exciting. Some new things, branching out a little bit, and but we'll keep the endurance thing going, and we'll definitely keep raising awareness about pulmonary hypertension and funds to find a cure.
Well, as I told you, when I went to see my pulmonologist on a regular check, I wore the T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
And when he lifted my shirt to listen to my lungs, he said, "What's that?" And turns out he had done a fellowship back before you had much you could do about it. But yeah, he was quite interested in that. Well, we'll be glad. This show will probably come up maybe November or maybe even December. I am not sure. It's well, we'll be looking forward to your announcements.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Lee.
And
we'll
so
let you know.
good to see you again. And
Likewise.
my best to the rest of your team.
Thank you. I'll definitely
You're
pass
you're
that
international stars now.
Thanks, Lee. I'll
Nice to
definitely
meet you. Thank you so much.
Our 4 girls were wonderful.
Aren't they wonderful? Yes, they are wonderful.
Big fans of all of them, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, good luck tomorrow. Be safe.
Thank you.
Take care of her.
Yep. We'll try our best.
And we'll look forward to seeing you next summer.
All right. Thanks,
Okay.
Lee.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Of Race Across America, and we're here to talk a little bit about things that will happen during this event, a little bit about the rules, a bunch about safety, and this is your opportunity to ask whatever questions you want to ask about anything about endurance, bike racing, about this event, politics, you name it. I'm good for it all. So, okay, so let's. By the way, how many people are doing the 200-mile course? Everybody kind of okay, good. And the 400 then obviously is the balance. I only saw one hand go up though. Let me see the 400 racer and crew hands and all that, so I can get an idea. Okay, got it. All right, thanks. Okay. 15 seconds.
Gotta know all the little tricks.
Beautiful weather. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ride hard, ride safe. Oh, Dr. George. Back for more. I know you're going to have a good day.
Not
20
fun.
seconds.
Do you ever not have fun? Is there ever not a smile on your face?
Uh-oh.
I think it's happened.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Thank you.
Well, that's our show for this evening. And remember that you can get lots of information about ultracycling at our website, OhioRAAMshow.com. And there you'll see some links. You'll notice the links that I've put up here. The first is OhioRAAM.org. That's the site for our time stations at Oxford and Blanchester. The next URL is the official site of the Race Across America, raceacrossamerica.org. And of course, as I always like to highlight, the Ultra Race News magazine, ultraracenews.com. You'll see links to those all on the OhioRAAMshow.com website. You don't have to remember those. While you're there, we would appreciate it if you would give us a little comment or two on the show, what you'd like to see, what we could do different. We always appreciate that. Also, if you see us by way of Facebook, give us a like there or share the show. That always helps. If you're seeing us by way of YouTube, a like there helps. And if you're seeing us by way of Google+, we would appreciate you giving us a little plus there as well, so that the show can keep on growing. We have grown, we continue to grow, and we always appreciate everybody who comes on the show, because they're what makes the show happen. Again, I'm your host, Lee Krieger, saying good night and thank you for watching.